We're human beings, we're selfish, judgmental, we kinda just suck. I've never exactly been known for good looks, but I wanted to conduct an experiment. If I looked my absolute worst for a month, how would my friends, family, teachers, and others act around me? How would they treat me differently? How far could personality take me? I looked my worst for 30 days, and this is what happened.
Pretty girls, they never notice ugly boys like me. Even if I wear my heart on sleeve, they always seem to put me down. Pretty girls, they always seem to bite so hard. Even when I say don't play, insist that I will stay till dark.
Early November, I had the idea to grow out my hair until February. I even told all my friends this, and it was gonna be a cute little joke, like, oh my god, Jeremiah really needs to cut his hair, shit like that. It wasn't until late November that I decided for the month of January that I would try and look as bad as possible.
So, for the month of January, keep my hair growing out. Not gonna shave.
Was it for fun? Maybe a little, but I was mostly curious to see if people would treat me differently. That was the main idea.
I want to see if my friends would treat me differently, if my teachers would treat me differently, if I looked like shit.
Early December, I slowly downgraded my style the week before winter break. I couldn't really let people think that I just started to look bad out of nowhere and that it was a slow, just downfall. Just from that decline alone, I got people asking why I started dressing that way. To that, I was acting self-aware, saying stuff like, yeah, I know this outfit sucks, I hate it. This is something that I later realized I couldn't do because then it would give the whole concept away. Then it'd be obvious that I was doing this for another reason other than just wanting to dress like that. A few weeks later, it was nearing the start of January, but I wasn't super nervous because I didn't have school for the first week of January. What did happen though is I went to my friend Donald's birthday party on December 31st. Nobody there really talked to me until I met a group of cool people that I honestly thought were really nice for accepting someone with a mop on his head. Every guy there was popular and probably a foot taller than me, so to know that I even got to meet these people was kinda cool. The next morning was January 1st, the start of the experiment. I had a day planned out with a whole schedule, but out of nowhere I get a text from Donald saying that he has plans going downtown for his birthday, and that two of the people I met last night would be coming too. From there, I threw everything I had in mind and went for it. It sucks that the first impression these people got of me was a homeless looking guy, but you'll later find out that it wasn't so bad after all. Since this week was chill, I did a lot of testing outfits and looks and stuff like that, and I even planned ideas for later in the month. And as the days got closer to school starting again, I was getting really nervous.
I hate this so much.
When I first walked out of my car to go inside the school, the type of person I became just switched. It's like I did a full 180 and was really getting into this character. Everybody that saw me gave me the same reaction, said that I looked homeless or like a bum. Although they called out my looks, people didn't really change the way they acted towards me. Some people even treated me better. That's something I'm noticing, and it's really weird. I don't know if it's out of pity or something. I have no clue. What I can say for a fact is people are not assholes, at least not so far. Some people even genuinely thought that I looked good, like that this new look of me was good. The people who I knew but weren't close to me were like, what the hell happened to you? The number one concern seemed to be that I wasn't wearing the color purple. You see, I love the color purple, and anybody who loves purple is not shy of showing that they love purple. But during the experiment, I didn't wear any. Surprisingly, my teachers seemed a lot nicer to me. As the week went by, I was getting really confused and also shocked because nothing had really changed. This made me kind of worried because I was like, oh crap, this is not working out. Am I just gonna be doing this for nothing if I'm getting no reactions at all? And now I just really need to not shave, shower. Shower, that's right. Cool, nice. Although in week 1 I didn't see many changes, week 2 was when it slowly started to pick up. Over the weekend, Klepner decided to make a group chat with my friends for an intervention, saying that I needed to cut my hair. It was here that I got to see whether or not people would support me. I lost my shit when this happened, so I decided to tell some people who didn't really matter towards the experiment because they don't go to my school. One of them happened to be Jackie, one of the people I met at Donald's birthday party and then hung out with downtown.
So I'm gonna try and summarize it as best as I can, but like for the month of January, I'm trying to look as shitty as possible, and like yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Okay. Wait.
Dude, that's why like Jackie, when I like saw you at the party, I'm like shit. She has to see me when when I look homeless.
What? I didn't notice anything.
Really?
Wait, I have the picture. Yeah.
Okay, well that's because I'm not at my homeless peak yet. That's what I normally look like.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
I'm telling you, I've been preparing for this shit for months.
What you really fell off, bro.
But like the reason why I was freaking out is because all of my friends like from different schools and shit just made a huge ass group chat saying like, Jeremiah, fix your shit.
Once that happened, I had her help out a bit in the group chat for a good laugh. In the group chat, I was just fucking around so hard and losing my mind. I wanted to up the bad looks up a bit by changing the way I walk and coughing and sneezing all the time. But anyways, the week started and people's reactions seemed a lot more extreme than the first week.
Yes, I
What? See, I'm really hoping he's just trying to make content. Like, I saw you on the street asking for $1. I would give you like the one that
I
my
would
sandwich.
feel bad for you. I would have bought you Subway or something.
Yeah, what's up? No, I want you to say it louder. I want you to say it. That's alright.
I feel bad enough.
It's okay. I've been doing that a lot.
Dirty.
No, it's not.
It's literally stinky.
No, it's
It's light yellow.
Listen, I'm not saying that I have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Like this. I have a problem with 3 of your toes sticking out. 3.
Look at his
Thank you.
Yo, look at those socks.
Klepner, I think everything is fine. You sound like you're about to cry.
people used to be like that. Jeremiah has good fashion.
I still do. Thank you. See?
I got dress coded, which was really, really dumb.
Okay, so I'm not making the rules, but I am enforcing the rules. And I hope that you guys see that I am enforcing them equally.
Understandable.
There you go.
All right. Oh my god, dude. Hi. I think I need to change out of these pants. They're like out of dress code, so. Oh my god.
For week 3, I hung out mostly with people I've never met, which I told the experiment to them because I didn't really care about keeping it from people who I didn't see often. I had only gone to school for 3 days, but I definitely made it worthwhile. Everyone had Monday off, which I had spent filming a video with my friend Scotty. The whole day of filming, I didn't say anything, but eventually on the way home, I told her and her mom about the experiment, and they thought it was cool.
You're still showering.
Yes, of course, I'm still, like, hygiene is still important, but, like, just outside appearance is, like, I'm trying to make look bad, and, yeah.
The next day, I decided to take the day off because I truly was not feeling well at all. I think this is because I was becoming exhausted from having to do the experiment while also planning it, while also doing school and also keeping up a social life and everything else. On top of that, the things I was experiencing from the experiment were also weighing down on me. For the days I went to school, I started trying to be a nuisance. Not in a way to where I changed my personality, but making myself act stupid on purpose.
Seth, what are you doing?
He's gonna pull his pants down. Oh, he just.
This was the week where I felt like I saw changes in full effect. The fact that I wore shorts and exposed my ashy legs were not even the worst part. Week 3 was the downfall of most of my friendships. Week 4 dug a little deeper into my closest friendships and my own self.
Oh my god, I've spent like what is it, a month
Uh-huh.
being like this, and you basically change like everything about you.
Mm-hmm. Like,
So like,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, get back to my normal self right away.
yeah, I think it's like I was just
I look in the mirror and, like, that's I forget that I looked like a normal person at one point. Like, I'm used to this person.
To test the judgment of others, I had to become someone else, someone who looked like they were going downhill. As a result of the judgment, I slowly started actually going downhill. My closest friends had believed that I'd truly gone downhill, especially when seeing the hair.
That's like the kind of dye you spray paint with, right?
This is not spray. Touch it. It's crusty.
No.
The way-
Don't think you're going to.
If that's in your hair tomorrow in chemistry, I will flip my.
It will be.
But like, it looks like.
What color is it supposed to
Like, kind of like gold.
Yeah, you missed the mark on that one. It's green.
be? You can be nice. This is his actual hair we're talking about.
Yeah, he did it to himself.
What color do you think I should paint my nails?
Orange.
What?
I'll bring you a nail clipper tomorrow.
Gold to match the hair.
Gold to match the hair. Thank you,
I'll
Mary.
bring you a nail clipper. I'll bring you 3.
No, I think I'm okay. Those that were supporting the homelessness before were no longer supporting it. This was the week that not very many people looked at me the same and had either chosen to be concerned or to no longer talk to me.
He looks homeless.
No, he doesn't.
The hair just made it so much worse.
It's crusty.
Have you washed it?
Yes,
When?
last night.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Like with soap?
you can smell it. Smell it.
How did you make it look like that?
Like make it look bad?
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be bad.
You guys are mean.
Have I lost it? Do you think I've lost it, Keaton?
No.
You let yourself go, man.
Homeless. I feel like you're making a
A
statement.
It's for
statement.
YouTube.
What
I
is
looked
the
homeless for a
statement that I am
week, and
making?
my friends all dropped me.
Do
Wait,
not
let me
cry.
see your eyes. Open them wide. Are you hot?
No. 15 years strong.
They look
Anyways.
really bloodshot.
That's because I haven't been sleeping. Anyways.
Like, I literally haven't had a good night of sleep in a long time.
I don't think it looks bad.
The color was funny the first day because job, but I didn't realize it was gonna stay.
Bro, I think it looks alright. They're just being mean.
I think the nails are really not nice.
Why are you so mean? It's not even real.
The nails?
Oh, well, his nails are long, but they're not like...
The nails are the nails bother me.
Everything bothers me.
The whole experiment was paradoxical in itself. This week, the line between who I pretended to be and who I was slowly dissipated. So, I've been doing this for a month, and this is what I gotta say. Before this experiment, I was known as a friendly guy. Almost anybody was comfortable talking to me. You can ask the ones I keep closest. After almost completely changing my appearance, I lost many of my friends. There were also many friendships I started during this experiment, people who I would have never expected to have real conversations with. Some people that I didn't even talk to chose to defend me whenever I was being made fun of. My teachers did not change, yet somewhat seemed nicer at times. My parents had no issue with what I was wearing, with the exception of them asking me if I was cold when I didn't wear a jacket or wore shorts. As for the public, they all looked at me strange, and I guess that's because they don't really know who I am, so it's unfair to say they judge off of looks. This seemed like a cool concept in the beginning, but as I've gotten closer to the end, I realized just how much I put myself through. There's something about this experiment that I should have mentioned at the start. I was not in a good place mentally when I came up with the idea for this experiment. I never considered the fact that after a month of looking like someone else that I'd be so close to losing myself. Because truly, I'm scared I won't be able to go back to who I was. What I was. This was not intended to be a cute little video. All I was gonna do was grow up my hair. I took things too far. I regret doing any of this, and I hope that I can recover mentally. I hope that when I clean myself up, that I can feel... I hope that when I clean myself up, that I can feel somewhat good. I hope that 1 month won't ruin the rest of my year.